Hey everybody, this is Kristen here, sports dietitian, certified personal trainer, and owner of Elite Nutrition Performance. I am coming to talk to you about how nutrition is not a one-size-fits-all approach and how to customize it. So what I have found with nutrition over the years is, the more that I study this, is that there are so many things that go into nutrition and there are so many individual differences when it comes to nutrition. So why waste your time? Why waste your money doing a preset plan where somebody just sends you your macronutrients or a diet plan to follow, or even you just do something like the ketogenic diet or paleo diet when you don't even know if it's correct for you or not. So what winds up happening is you wind up not even reaching your goals when you're just doing these, different diet plans or taking different supplements that you don't even know are correct for you. And that can make your health conditions worse if you have any, or it can even create unwanted health conditions, sadly. So also some diet approaches are just too restrictive, and that can cause problems like eating disorders or disordered eating, slowed metabolism or poor performance. And I've seen this time and time again, especially when clients are combining things like intermittent fasting and the ketogenic diet, or people that just do different diets, and that causes them to wind up like a nutrition challenge at a gym, for example, that winds up having them eat too low of calories for what they're doing. They drop a bunch of weight. They lose, their metabolic rate as fast as it was, and then they wind up gaining all that weight back, and then that causes some disordered eating later on. I've, like I said, seen that time and time again. And then lastly, supplements. Supplements are something that you need to know if you need to be taking them based off of your body, your individual differences, and also if you participate in a sport where you do get drug tested, or if you are doing something like a USA sanctioned event and you win, then the US Anti-Doping Agency can come back after you. So you want to make sure that you're getting good supplements and they are not containing anything that's illegal. So there's many individual differences that you really need to take into account here when it comes to nutrition. So one would be if you are sedentary or you're active. Somebody that is active is going to have a totally different nutrient needs than somebody that is sedentary. Your age, your gender, both of those are going to dictate how much you need to be eating. So, men are going to burn more calories than females are. And as you get older, the less calories that you need, but more protein that you would need. Health conditions. So if you have diabetes, for example, your main goal is going to be controlling that blood sugar. Whereas if you don't have diabetes and you're an endurance athlete, your carbohydrate intake is going to be way higher than somebody that is a diabetic. If you have any food allergies or any intolerances, there are certain diets that you just simply can't do. If you are an athlete, what is your sport? Your sport is going to dictate what type of foods that you're eating, the amounts, the timing of all those things, particularly if you are an endurance athlete versus a weight-trained athlete. Your training load, where you are in your training cycle. So for example, if you are in peak season, your intake is going to be much different than if you were in the off season. And lastly, what are your goals? So your goals are going to make a big difference on all of this. You want to make sure that what you're eating is aligning with what your goals are and it's actually helping you to reach those goals. So here are a few ways that you can just customize this right off the bat. So first of all, if you're considering taking a supplement, I want you to do your homework. Make sure that you know why you're taking the supplement. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to clients and they have this whole list of supplements that they're taking, and I ask them, why are you taking this? And they don't even know. And it's just because their friend sells those supplements and says that they could take them, and unfortunately their friend has no degree in nutrition. So you really want to make sure that you are, getting a reputable source here, but you want to make sure that you need that supplement and then also that it is a good source. So first of all, you can go ahead and get your blood tested. You can, ask your doctor, or you can even now ask dietitians to have your blood tested. They can send you to a lab and get your blood tested. And this is something that I do offer. So you can get your blood tested to make sure that you need something like iron, for example. You wouldn't want to take iron without knowing that you needed it because it can build up in your system and you can get to toxic levels. Also, you want to do your homework on what is a good supplement company and what are good supplements that they produce. So you want those supplements to be NSF certified or NSF certified for sport if you are an athlete. Again, a dietitian can help you on this. Second of all is to know the basics of nutrition. If you don't know the basics of nutrition and you don't want to think about it, that's actually a problem, because it's just like if you're going to college to get some professional degree and you don't want to think about it, you just want to do the job. That's impossible. If you want to change your nutrition goals, you have to know what you're doing. So you need to learn the basics. And this is actually something that I teach a lot about in my my course, the Sustainable Sports Nutrition Academy, is teaching you the basics of nutrition so you understand why you're doing what you're doing and how to put all those pieces of the puzzle together so that it helps you to reach your goals. And so that really helps you to know, I should do the ketogenic diet versus I should be doing a high carb diet, for example, or vice versa, or I should be eating vegetarian, or I should be doing the carnivore diet. Whatever the case might be, you need to know the basics of nutrition so that you can know what your body needs based off of your goals, your activity level, so on and so forth. Lastly, work with a dietitian. A sports dietitian if you were active especially. So a sports dietitian can help you customize everything so that you know exactly what you need to be taking in, when you need to be taking it in, what supplements you need to be taking, the whole 9 yards. This is something that I work a lot with my clients on, is teaching them what to do and how that fits in with their goals. So I customize those plans 100% to each client so that they know exactly what they need to be taking in, like I said, to meet all those individual differences that I listed off before. So this is really important that you don't just do, some diet because your neighbor's doing it or your coworker told you about it or somebody is selling some supplement and it sounded good. You need to know why you're doing all the things that you're doing and how to put it all together. So I want to invite you to my online course, which is the Sustainable Sports Nutrition Academy. What it is not a one size fits all approach where I just tell everybody to eat the same thing. I actually educate you on how to put all the pieces of the puzzle together so that you know exactly what to eat for your body, your goals, all those individual differences, and then how to then put the pieces in place so that you can actually carry that out. So for example, grocery shopping, meal prepping, going out to eat, eating on a daily basis, nutrient timing, everything. We talk about all those things. So if that's something that you're interested in taking part of, I'm going to drop the link below for you, and you can check out the program. But for now, make sure that you're educating yourself on what to do. And if you need help, don't feel like you can't reach out and get help. Thanks for watching and have a good rest of the day.